More seniors and people with disabilities are about to get a break on their property taxes. We're talking about a significant change coming from the state of Washington. Plus, another fire at Columbia River Park under investigation tonight as we are talking about a possible return to the triple digits on the way in the Tri-Cities. And we're learning what's next for the Richland School Board as the district prepares to lose 3 of its 5 board members to a recall.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. When the prices go up, it's hard on everyone, but it can be harder when you're relying on Social Security or disability payments. Now, Washington State is changing the rules about who qualifies for property tax exemptions to try to ease that burden. So if you are a senior at least 61 years old or have a disability and you live in Franklin County, you could be eligible for a property tax exemption that could save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars per year. The Franklin County assessor says around 800 people have qualified in the past with an income limit of $44,000 per year or less. State lawmakers recently upped that limit to $61,000 a year, allowing more people to qualify for that property tax break next year or potentially to qualify for back payments on property taxes over the past 3 years.
I'm guesstimating that that'll easily double or triple the amount of seniors and disabled individuals that will qualify, just based upon people that we've had come in and apply and been denied because they had too great of an income in the past.
So you can call the Franklin County Assessor's Office at 509-545-3506. That number is there on your screen. They'll talk you through the process and what paperwork you need to bring in to determine whether you'll be looking at a property tax break of a few $100s or potentially a few thousand. Today, firefighters raced to Columbia Park in Kennewick for another brush fire just before noon. One witness who told me she spotted the smoke and called 911 snapped this picture. You can see this happened just behind a picnic shelter near the duck pond. We're told fire crews were able to get those flames under control within a matter of minutes. First responders did have to block off part of Columbia Park Trail while they worked, but that closure didn't last long. The cause of the fire is under investigation tonight. Well, let's talk about your forecast. It was really humid out there today, which I think might have helped the firefighters. Stacey Lee is talking about that.
Not only humidity, Alyssa, but we had some showers come through the area this morning, so that certainly helped. And those winds were cooperating this morning. That is going to be changing, however. Taking a look at our Dust Devil Giza Sky Cam in Pasco tonight, our sunset at 8:15. Again, clear skies, a few clouds here and there, but again, you're going to start to see those winds pick up. In fact, we're expecting some very gusty winds tonight. Ellensburg, the gustiest place, with winds up to 35 miles an hour. Tri-Cities, 10 to 20 miles an hour. Walla Walla and Yakima, and those winds will continue through the evening. Right now, 92 degrees in the Tri-Cities, and again, our humidity level at 24%, so it's dropped a little bit from this morning. Our feels like temp is 90, and again, those winds have picked up to 15 miles an hour in the Columbia Basin. Yakima right now 84 degrees. It feels like 82. Humidity there 28%, and those winds are coming from the west at 23 miles an hour. Again, the gusts are even stronger. Temperatures elsewhere around the area 60s, 70s, and 80s. And here's what's coming up: clear skies, those breezy and gusty winds tonight. We could even see some more tomorrow. Seasonal temperatures, however, as we head towards the weekend. And then when we get to the weekend, get ready for warmer conditions. I'll get to more of that and your first alert for full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Tonight, several powerful wildfires with strong winds are wreaking havoc in Hawaii. Officials say there are at least 6 wildfires that have burned over 1,800 acres across Maui and the Big Island. ABC's Melissa Adon reports more than 1,000 people are sheltering in place. An emergency proclamation has been issued.
Devastating wildfires raging in Hawaii. Officials say they expect loss of life from the wind-whipped fires in Maui as the acting governor extended the state's emergency proclamation to deal with the crisis.
This was a home.
More than 1,000 people forced to evacuate their homes, with some structures destroyed. Rescues and school closures have also taken place. The ferocious fires ripping through a historic town.
I'm sad to report that just before coming on this, it was confirmed we've had 6 fatalities that we were able to confirm. And we are still in a search and rescue mode.
Residents describing the island as an inferno, some reportedly running into the ocean to escape the flames.
I was the last one off the dock when
the firestorm came through the banyan tree and took everything with it. And I just ran out to the beach and I ran south and I just helped everybody I could along the way.
The Coast Guard rescuing at least a dozen people from the waters. As part of the emergency proclamation, the acting governor is asking all visitors to Maui to leave as soon as it's safe to do so and is discouraging all non-essential air travel. And all affected state agencies have been ordered to assist with evacuations. In Los Angeles, concerned passengers choosing to get off their flight that was headed to Maui.
Every now and again, more and more people trickle off the plane.
Hawaii's National Guard has activated to assist with the fires. Meantime, the U.S. Army's 25th Infantry Division also plans to send helicopters to help with fire suppression just as soon as those winds die down enough. Melissa Don, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And Stacey, we were hearing the wind on there that's too much for the helicopters to fly. What are they seeing out there?
So what's going on is Hurricane Dora, which is a good 800 miles south of the islands, but creating a lot of wind shear. And again, this is your typical El Nino pattern. Less wind shear equals more hurricane activity. So we'll probably see more hurricanes out in the Pacific, which is abnormal, and less in the Caribbean this year. And again, with that hurricane just to the south, it created the perfect storm of high winds, low humidity, and that ridge of high pressure sitting right on the area. And again, unfortunately, it's like the perfect storm setup. So we'll probably see some more of this kind of activity going forward in the rest of the summer. So,
all right. Thanks, Stacey. And of course, we'll continue tracking those fires in Hawaii for you. Now, a magnitude 3.9 earthquake rattled the West Cascades early Tuesday morning. The epicenter was in the Snoqualmie area, but people reported feeling the shaking as far away as Olympia.
People can remember even just back a few years ago, there was a number of sort of magnitude 3-ish sized earthquakes that were felt widely over the past 5 years or so, and back through time.
You think like your dog is jumping on your bed, and so it shakes back and forth like this just a little bit, but it's not my first earthquake either.
Now, there are no reports of damage so far tonight. Seismometers did notify and trigger Washington's Shake Alert program, which is supposed to notify people if an earthquake is headed your way. But the system didn't send out a text because the quake was too small to meet notice criteria. Preparations are now getting underway to possibly appoint at least one member to the Richland School Board. Results from the August election found support for recalling 3 school board members, which would leave the board with just 2 people. It needs at least 3 to operate, and that's why the Board of Directors for Educational Service District 123 has laid out the following timeline if it needs to appoint a new board member. So the Benton County Auditor's Office will certify the August primary results on August 15th. If the school board loses a member, the school district will then begin soliciting applications to fill board position number 3. The deadline for those applications, August 23rd at 4:30. Then August 24th, the ESD 123 Board of Directors will announce the top candidates selected for interviews. The board will vote on and select the candidate for the position at its meeting on August 29th. That selected candidate will then be sworn into the post at the Richland School Board meeting on August 31st, and the selected candidate will fill the position until November 28th of this year. During the general election on November 7th, voters will elect school board positions with expiring terms. And the Benton County Auditor's Office is holding a special 3-day filing period starting today. This is offered for offices that didn't have anyone file during the regular filing period in May. Again, that special filing period goes until Friday, August 11th. If you are interested in filling these spots that you see on your screen, you can use the state's online candidate filing site. You can only file for office, though, if you are registered to vote within the jurisdiction, in this case, in Benton County. Franklin County Fire District 3 says it's asking voters for a fire levy lid lift on the ballot this November. It comes after the district marked its busiest July in recent history. Fire Chief Mike Harris said the district took on more than 800 calls, many of which are tied directly to wildfires. However, about 50% of the calls have been for emergency medical services. The district is on track to see overall a 15% increase by the end of 2023. And that means they need more funding to keep up with the demand and to uphold the high standards of care. You can see a breakdown of what they're looking for over on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. As families are getting ready for the new school year, we are seeing another COVID-19 variant gaining ground all around the world. They're calling it EG5, although you might also hear people calling it the Eris variant. That's not an official name. The CDC says it accounts for almost 1 in 5 new cases as of last week, although there's no sign so far that the new variant is spreading any faster than previous versions. Scientists believe this one is slightly more resistant to the COVID-19 antibodies that many of us have by this point, but they are saying that updated booster shots should still work pretty well. The Mega Millions lottery announced that one winning ticket for last night's jackpot was sold at a Publix grocery store in Neptune Beach, Florida. I'm so sorry, Washington players. The jackpot was worth an estimated $1.58 billion, which is the largest in the Mega Millions history. Whoever won could also decide to take the lump sum payment option, which is about $783 million before taxes. 7 other tickets sold in 6 states for Tuesday's drawing, worth millions of dollars apiece. Now let's talk about your forecast. Taking a look outside, it is getting warmer out there as we are talking about that coming up in just a few minutes. And still ahead on Apple Valley News Now at 5, we're taking you to the Umatilla County Fair as it is that time of year. But first, STCU and Apple Valley News Now want your help in finding community volunteers in Benton and Franklin counties who go that extra step to help us all. If you know someone like this, you can nominate them by clicking on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com. From your nominations, we choose volunteers to profile, and STCU awards their organization a $1,000 donation. So thank you in advance for nominating people, and a big thank you to all the volunteers who help make our communities stronger. We'll be right back.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
Tonight, at the height of vacation season for millions, tracking severe storms and record-setting heat, plus Ohio's special election and abortion rights. Why the results matter. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Get ready for fun in paradise at the Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days. With 5 fair days and nights, there's something for everyone. Get your tickets to feel the good vibrations by the Beach Boys. Attend the Walla Walla Valley Honda Demo Derby and 3 nights of PRCA rodeo action. Your invitation to have fun in paradise is waiting at the Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days, August 30th to September 3rd at the fairgrounds in Walla Walla.
If you're hurt at work, your life can go into a downward spiral.
You're injured. You can't work. Your bills are piling up.
But winning workers' comp benefits isn't easy.
You're the underdog.
We'll fight labor and industries to get you the workers' compensation benefits you deserve.
If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
Check out Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, your local Old Hickory Sheds dealer. We sell and deliver a wide variety of buildings, including storage sheds, lofted barns, playhouses, cabins, and more. Come visit us at 3680 West Van Giesen Street in West Richland.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Today is the first day of the Yakima Valley Fair and Rodeo in Grandview, an event that Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us has been going on for nearly a century.
The event started as the Yakima Valley Fair 95 years ago and added on the rodeo a little over 20 years ago, but it's always been filled with family fun. Kids from local 4-H and FFA programs get to show off animals they've been working with for a year. Smaller animals like rabbits and chickens all the way up to cows and pigs. There's also a beer garden and vendors selling everything from favorite fair foods to Western gear and gifts. And the rodeo happening Friday and Saturday night.
So the best part of the fair and rodeo, in my opinion, is the community and the fellowship between neighbors.
The event continues through Saturday, and it's free admission to get into the fair, but $20 to get into the rodeo. Reporting in Grandview, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Emily. And it's not just the Yakima Valley. The Umatilla County Fair also kicked off today in Hermiston. This year's theme is all about growth. From concerts to livestock auctions, pro rodeos, and carnival rides, the Umatilla County Fair says it's got something for everyone. There's also plenty of fair food with funnel cakes and elephant ears, just to name a few. Admission is $12 for ages 11 and older and free for anybody under 10 years old. Umatilla County Fair Manager Angie McNally says it's exciting to see the whole event finally come together.
My favorite part is when you walk out and you know, I see it behind the scenes, and it can look like it's falling apart to me, but when I walk out and people are coming through the gates, people are having fun, kids are smiling, kids are on the rides, people are buying food, that's what makes it all make sense to me.
The fair goes until Saturday, closing with a concert on the Wild Horse Resort and Casino main stage. And fair season means school is starting soon. Whether your favorite class subject is art, gym, history, or math, we're looking into one small school district that's trying to expand its resources to provide an immersive experience for students. The Prescott School District is north of Walla Walla. It is going through some changes. Right now, art is for every level in the preschool through 12th grade school, except for middle school, though that is being worked on. There's only about 250 students in the entire P through 12 system in Prescott. The superintendent tells us he's working hard to make sure that students see everything they can.
It's really to help our kids to understand the bigger world. Our students here tend to be very sheltered, and they don't go out and see the world. The world doesn't come to see them because nobody comes here. And so our goal is to bring as much of the world in as we can and to get our kids out into the world as much as possible.
Now, one of the ways the Prescott School District is doing this is with its Artists in Residence program. Once a week, all through the school year, 2 local artists come in and work with students. They're working on transforming the entire school district into a work of art.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we're starting to see those breezy and gusty winds, a few high clouds around, but not a bad day. But yeah, look at those temps, 92 degrees, our humidity at 24%. Our feels like temp is 90, and our winds have now picked up to 15 miles an hour sustained in the Tri-Cities. 8:15 for our sunset tonight, so looking pretty good out there. Let's take a look at temperatures elsewhere. Again, 77 right now in Ellensburg, 84 for Yakima, warmer down the valley here, Prosser at 90, 87 in Walla Walla. So nice warm temperatures, and the evening is looking good. Let's plan it out for you. In Yakima tonight, again, mostly clear skies, a few high clouds, dropping down to 77 degrees by 8 o'clock tonight. In the Tri-Cities, we'll see those temperatures, and again, similar conditions. Again, breezy winds, a few clouds, 82 by 8 o'clock, and in Walla Walla, pleasant evening there as well, dropping down to 79 degrees by 8 p.m. Here's our satellite and radar. Again, that ridge of low pressure moved out. We had those storms come through this morning. Pretty brief, a little bit of sprinkles. It felt good this morning, a little cloudy and overcast. As the day progressed, it got better. And again, we're seeing mostly clear skies as a ridge of high pressure is moving in off the Pacific. And again, that will create our warmer temperatures and clear skies going forward for the next couple of days. Futurecast, again, a few high clouds passing through the area, but other than that, we don't have a lot of activity. Those winds are coming from the north and northwest flow. So again, that's those winds you'll see coming in tonight with a couple of low pressure systems sitting on top of each other up towards Alaska. Here's those wind speeds right now around the area, 15 miles an hour in the Tri-Cities, up to 25 out at Hanford. Look at Ellensburg, are seeing sustained winds of 28, and those gusts are even higher. Our futurecast again will show those wind gusts picking up even more so through the evening. And as the evening progresses, winds will decrease. As we get into tomorrow, though, we'll see those breezy, gusty winds in the Columbia Basin. And as the day progresses, we'll see those gusty winds developing through the Columbia River Gorge. Once again, the Yakima Valley, Kittitas Valley, a little lighter winds here in the Columbia Basin and along the foothills of the Blues. So breezy winds, hot temperatures, dry conditions, fire weather is high. So no warnings at this time. Air quality looking good today as well. The wind has helped push that smoke out of the region. So that's good news out there tonight. Let's take a look at those temperatures though overnight tonight around the area. 50s and 60s in the Yakima Kittitas Valley. Moving into the Columbia Basin, Prosser 62 tonight, 60 in Connell, 64 in Hermiston. Moving into the foothills of the Blues, Dayton in the 60s, as well as Milton, Freewater, Pendleton dropping down to 59. Tomorrow's daytime highs again sunny with breezes kicking up in the afternoon. Temperatures tomorrow in Yakima 86 degrees. Moving into the Columbia Basin, we'll see mostly the 80s. Again, we're a few degrees below average for this time of year. Take a look at those temps out in the foothills of the Blues tomorrow. Here's our short-term forecast again. 80s tomorrow, 90s Friday, warming up Saturday, even warmer on Sunday. Looking at Yakima, same thing, those 80s with temperatures heating up to 92 there on Saturday. The overnight lows giving us nice relief overnight. And in the Walla Walla Valley, breezy winds again, could see some more gusty winds building up along the foothills of the Blues. Those temperatures hitting the 90s by Saturday. Your full 7-day planning forecast, that's on the way in just a few minutes.
Seen up next on Apple Valley News Now at 5. With the Pac-12 in upheaval this week, we are taking a look at one possible path forward for WSU.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Next DT,
I say what I want to say.
Real Housewife of Atlanta, Candy Burris on the future of the franchise and responding to Nene Leakes saying she's not exciting.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Make your outdoor grilling experience one to remember at your locally owned Ace Hardware, where you'll find top brands like Traeger and Weber. Our friendly neighborhood experts will help you find everything you need, including the right fuel to light your fire. We've got a large selection of accessories like covers and utensils, rubs and sauces, and everything you need to enjoy your outdoor space. So come see us at Ace. With service so good, it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
The savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, out now and posted at bimart.com. It's 20 pages packed with everything you need for your Northwest lifestyle. Not a member? Not a problem. No membership is required during our open house, going on now through August 15th. Stop in, check us out, and join over 1 million Northwest families saving more every day. Save store-wide during our open house with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Catch a glimpse of greatness when the Epson Tour LPGA Tournament comes to Pendleton for the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic. Join us on the greens August 14th through the 20th when over 140 professional golfers from around the world compete for a chance to play in the LPGA. Tickets are just $5, perfect for fans and families to enjoy. Cheer on these talented golfers in person when the Epson Tour comes to Pendleton. Purchase your tickets today at wildhorseresort.com.
This is your home, where you do something new, where it becomes more than a place to stay, where they have their first day, where we share our favorite spots. This is where the big steps in life meet the small moments that make each day familiar. Like you, we call this place home. We're here to help you take the worry about how you get there, so you can focus on finding your way home.
Find your way home in a new Chevy and help make wheels make wishes come true from McCurley Chevrolet.
Welcome back. ESPN has signed a $2 billion deal with casino owner Penn Entertainment. Together, they will create a betting platform, ESPN Bet, this fall. Now, as part of the deal, ESPN Talent will promote the new venture, which will be integrated into ESPN's editorial, content, digital, and linear products. Penn was able to make the deal after selling sports website Barstool to its original founder. Stanford and Cal are now reportedly talking about leaving the Pac-12. Washington State President Kirk Schultz said in a statement this week that they are looking far and wide for a suitable home for the athletic program. Reports say the Big 12 has no appetite to add any of the remaining Pac-12 schools, including WSU.
In the last 5 full seasons, we have the 4th best overall record in the Pac-12, okay, of the 12 members that were here. Wherever we go, we're going to be a flagship institution of whatever conference that is, okay? And Pat and President Schultz are going to take care of whatever the next phase of Washington State football looks like.
Now, one potential option could be to join forces with the Mountain West Conference. And that could have an impact on recruiting, though, because there's a possibility that players would refuse to commit to Washington State if they're not in a power conference. We'll continue to track that, and we will have a final look at your forecast when we come back. Plus, still ahead, deadly wildfires are devastating Hawaii. They're fueled by strong winds and extremely dry conditions. World News Tonight is tracking the emergency situation there, coming up at 5:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot. Where could she?
Hey, everybody. I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone. You know, because she's an herbivore.
Lewis Culligan, your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every water worry.
Hi, I'm Eddie Morphine from Morphine Law Firm. If you've been wronged and you need to make it right, give us a call. We're not afraid to fight. If you need an attorney with your best interests in mind, give us a call at Morphine Law Firm.
Set summer in motion with the most adventurous Honda vehicles yet, like the Pilot and Passport Trail Sport and the Ridgeline. Built for better off-road performance and engineered for more adventure. This summer, create your own adventures with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
When you or your loved one has been seriously injured, you want the best law firm on your side. Abeta Nelson Injury Law is the most highly awarded and experienced personal injury firm in Central Washington. Our office has secured the most million-dollar car crash recoveries in Central Washington. You can trust us to have your back. The time for bringing your claim is limited, so don't wait. Call us today for a no-obligation consultation. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
Kickstart the best week of summer with the Demolition Derby, Saturday, August 19th. Gates open at 4 with some great food trucks. The action starts at 6:30 with the time trials, races at 7:30, and the demo to follow. Racers will smash their rigs and compete for over $20,000 in prizes. Get your tickets online at BentonFranklinFair.com or at the Kennewick Ranch and Home. Seating is reserved and will go fast.
Watch Good Morning Northwest and
Good Morning America.
Next Extra, Tom Brady on safari with his girl, Jeff Bezos and his Amazon queen on a yacht, and Camila Cabello single in the sea. Best celebrities summer vacations. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. We're taking a final look at your forecast, and it kind of felt like it was getting more humid out there again today, Stacey.
Right. Well, it's just getting hotter. Actually, humidity, well, it was there this morning with the rain, but it's getting better as the night goes on. But let's take a look at your 7-day planner. Again, those windy conditions, we'll see them tomorrow in the Yakima Valley, again in the Kittitas Valley. Temperatures, though, pleasant 80s. Look at that. That's below average, and we hit the 90s, and then we'll start feeling summertime come back in early next week. Here's what it looks like in the Tri-Cities. Again, I see some triple digits in there, so enjoy 88 tomorrow with some breezy winds in the afternoon. A little warmer on Friday at 90, 93 Saturday. Then it starts getting hot, but it is August, and we do kind of expect this. But again, look at those overnight lows. It gives us a nice cool off at night. In Walla Walla, again, same situation. Breezy to gusty winds. Again, foothills of the Blues tend to see that a little bit more. Mostly clear skies with sunshine. And again, those close to triple-digit temperatures heading our way for the first part of next week. But not a bad-looking summer forecast. I personally enjoyed the rain today.
It felt kind of good out there.
It did.
Thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. We're back tonight at 6. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.